Welcome to Great Nova Cinema Studios, where creativity lives. I am Will Gates, and this is my director's cut. All right, man. Now that we're here, man, I want to talk to you guys about different styles of directing. Not just any styles, but my particular style of directing. So I'm going to go through as many different types of directors. If they tell you, many people will tell you working with one director is going to be a totally different experience from working with another director. It's almost like dating a woman. You know what I mean? They all different. They all have the things that drive them crazy, things that piss them off, things that, that they like. So my particular style on directing is I'm more of I'm strictly business. Anybody that ever worked with Will Gates will tell you that, man, like, he's very serious and he takes his craft very, 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 very seriously. But I always take a more lighthearted approach to things because I've learned over the years, I've been doing this over 20 years, directing your talent and getting your talent to do something is always easier when it comes from a more stern, loving, caring position. You know what I mean? Because it's like people and human beings are naturally rebellious. It's no different than somebody, if I just came to you and I say, man, sit your ass down. You're going to look and you're going to be reluctant to sit down. But if I come over to you and I say, man, hey, man, do me a favor, you might just sit down, man. What you standing up, man? You a bodyguard? And you laugh, but you're gonna sit down because it came. I had a little bit more finesse, a little bit more pizzazz to the direction that I was giving you. So I take that same technique when I'm on set and I'm directing an actor. Because there's times when I need my actors to be really serious and buckle down. I need some times where my talent may be uptight. I may crack a joke on set just to lighten the mood because quite often, sometimes us directors, we are, higher up in the pecking order when we're on set. So sometimes the talent do be a little intimidated. They don't really know how to act. But what I've learned is that your talent will always give you a better performance if they're more relaxed. They're not uptight. They're not worried about you screaming at them because, quite often, you may have heard the horror stories of directors screaming and yelling and, that just ain't my thing. I don't knock anybody's way of, pulling the best performance out of their talent, but that's just not my particular style of directing. I'm more hands-on. Like if I want the talent to do something, I'll get up out the chair and I'll actually show them or I'll act it out, because one thing about being a great director, you have to know how to convey the scene to the actor. And sometimes it's just not about telling them what you want them to do. It's showing them what you want them to do. So if it's a scene where they're walking in and they have a gun, you may point and you may tell them to step, go look at the monitor, and you actually, act out the scene so they can actually see exactly how you want them to react or engage in that particular scene. So I'm more of a hands-on director. Then you have the director that's more articulate and could explain to you. But, quite often, sometimes, like I say, some people learn from showing and some people learn from you telling. So it depends on the talent. But overall, through the years, I've directed, some of the biggest names, Rick Ross, Gucci Mane, Chance the Rapper. It's just always easier to show the talent. You know what I mean? I'm more of a physical director. I just don't sit in my chair and give orders. Sometimes I'll really physically get up and act out the scene or recite the lines for the actor and say, nah, don't say it like this. Say it like this. Or when you do this, I want you to come in and I want you to take your head off and throw it on the ground and look towards the camera and then go sit down. And then the actors, the 9 times out of 10, the actor would be, oh, okay, I was thinking more like this. And it's like, nah. And you explain to them, I want you to do it this way because this character is angry. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you go 3-4 pages ahead of the actor that he read. See, he don't know in the next scene that you guys filming that his mom just smacked him or kicked him out the house. You know, he may just be reading that page for the day. So if he's reading that page for the day, all he sees is he comes in and he's angry, but he don't know why he's angry. He don't, you know what I mean? So you have to explain these type of situations to your actor to help them convey and give you the best performance. So, you know, over the years, all of you young filmmakers out there, you're going to come into your style of directing. You may be a little bit more anal than me. You know, I'm going to be a little bit more relaxed. I'm stern, but I'm relaxed. You may be high strung. You may be the director that, you know, you got a shot list and it has to go exactly how this shot list. You may not want to give your actor the freedom of improvising. For me, I always allow my actors the talent to improvise. You know what I mean? I give them a certain scenario, and then if it's certain things in the script that if it conveys the same message of them saying it the way they would like to, I allow that freedom, because I do believe being a filmmaker, every contribution that everybody puts in as a collective makes the project that much better. You may think of something that I didn't think of at that time. So therefore, I'm always open for suggestions. Now, don't do that too much, you know, because, you know, I am a director. Most directors are, you know, a bit narcissistic at times. You don't want to be that person that bugs the director all the time. And man, maybe we should do it like this. Or that shit gets annoying. But for the most part, if you come up and you got a righteous contribution to what we're trying to do as a collective, I'm always open to that. Like I said, to you young filmmakers, you up-and-coming filmmakers, you may not, you know what I mean? But that's going to come in time. The more you direct, the more comfortable you get with your style of directing, you'll come, you know what I mean? You'll come into your own. So that's something that you really can look at different directors and look at the way they direct and look at their styles and then come up with your own style. Or you may just want to mimic some of the greats. I don't find anything wrong with that, you know, because I take inspiration from Hype Williams, Quentin Tarantino, John Singleton, Scorsese. So whoever you like, or whoever, you know what I'm saying, what director that you look up to, you know, take a little bit from them, learn, and then you put your twist on it. And I guarantee you'll come up with an excellent recipe for your style of director.